Welcome to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode number 59, and this is our 5-year anniversary episode. We've been doing this shit for 5 fucking years, people.
Good grief. We're all old. We're all old. All of us. Every single fucking one of us. And you two.
I'm technically the oldest here still, so eh.
I was mainly talking to the people watching.
I know.
Yeah, and we're all probably in our rocking chairs, still remembering the days when kids actually used polymerization.
I hate you for that. I hate you for that.
Write that down.
That might actually be a show title if I can find the right part of it to clip. My name's Nanashi, I'll be your host for the evening, and I apologize in advance for whatever this is going to be. Joining me tonight is a slightly smaller group of gaggle fucks and card floppers. Going down the list alphabetically, we have our TCG slut Agnister.
Hello.
We have the Yugi Memer himself, Connor Lockhart.
Spying on my son every day like I'm some god. The editing of this film is rather odd.
Uh-huh.
The aliens look like trash on a Sunday. The joke is bad film.
Yeah.
I was trying my darndest to keep calm. Holy cow.
Yeah, I know. You were seeing just as much red as I was.
Less red, just the hardest cracked smile.
We have our fellow furry Yugi tuber, Jose Oricalcum.
Frick, I don't know what intros are anymore. I'm just gonna stay hydrated and just say hi, as always. Hello.
Sounds like the story of my life.
We have our token salad player, Phoenix Reborn.
Now with coconuts and archfiends.
Fair enough. Coconut and arch.
Nice.
That's a nice one. I might just put that on the list too.
Nice, coconuts and archfiends.
That's the beauty of the show title system. There is no context unless you actually watch the
Coconuts
show
and
and find it.
archfiends very, very frightening me.
Meh. He's every card game player's worst nightmare by name. It's Tim Brick.
Tommy really chose to give us all shorter hands with the recent announcements of everything.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be deep diving into that shit later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just call us Mike Rowe, because we got some dirty jobs to talk about here.
Mm-hmm.
And we have our favorite living cheese wedge, Zivith.
The Silk Song is real.
Yes, it is. Oh boy, we got a lot of.
When the
interest.
song has got so much silk in it that it crashes the entirety of online stores.
Oh, I was gonna bring that up in a
Straight from
minute.
Just wait for
Bringing the Nashi here, like you took my joke, Goku.
You stole my thunder.
Just wait for GTX
do it again.
the entire internet.
You preemptively defeated my Thunder Force.
Okay, nobody listening to me.
No, you actually cut it in and out. I wasn't sure what you were saying.
I said just wait for GTA 6. It's gonna crash the entire internet.
Oh my! Oh, you know, Silksong did what it did, and yeah, you know what? I'd buy that. I'd buy that.
So true. And then watch at the end of it all, GTA 6 winds up being frickin' garbage.
Yeah, I think we all expect. Look, if Silksong, a $20 game, can do what it did, I have no hope for a AAA title anymore.
Yeah.
Like Silk Song was the test run for GTA 6 release.
Yep.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling on this special show. How's everybody been over the last month?
I've been kind of manic, but not for the reasons that you think. I mean, recently I've just started packing up because I'm on holiday next week. In fact, I'm meant to be leaving in a few days, North Macedonia.
Oh, well, I'm glad we caught you when we did.
Provided that we're able to get our act together, because we've unfortunately been a little bit sick. I had probably a cold flu something, and now my mother got the demonetization virus, but is making a decent recovery.
You know, I think it's actually safe to talk about that illness nowadays because it's not like it matters anymore.
True.
Yeah, but I guess, but
I'll have to double check
at
on that.
least he's. Yeah, but that's what I just said. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Well, regardless, best of luck recovering to her.
Thank you, but yeah, it's because of that we are extremely behind when it comes to getting everything ready. We're meant to leave on like stupid o'clock on Wednesday.
Well, we've got a lot of interesting things to talk about. First and foremost, of course, being our sponsor, Bear Claw's Realms of Fantasy, a hand-drawn coloring book based on medieval and D&D themed art, available for $20 on Amazon. I actually have one of those books, by the way, because I'm friends with the creator. The thing is heavy. You can wing a dude with this.
Oh, very nice.
Like 52 pages of coloring book is not light.
Yeah.
No, I bet.
No.
Yeah, are we actually gonna see the book edited in post-editing?
I just might do that, honestly. I might just throw some pictures of the book open up on a table and just throw that in there since you brought it up. That might be kind of fun. You might like what you see.
Yeah.
I was thinking like more so like just like having the camera like record and then just like showing the book.
Yeah. Maybe.
Now my brain is automatically thinking to something no youngster will ever understand. A phone book.
Oh. I remember them.
Yeah, hold on. So, two things. One, I have never seen a phone book. And two, while I brought up while I just brought up that I never had a phone book, I still know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the thing is, that actually
You
has a
poor
bit of a different
unfortunate
context
soul.
for me, because in the game that I'm running, Fate Prism, I forgot to give the players a phone book, even though there are no cell phone lines. It's all landline phones that should have existed, and now one of my players is reaming me over that. If you can hear this, Atlas, fuck you for being smarter than me for 2 seconds.
Hold on. Was it Atlas?
Yes, it was Atlas who brought it up. It's actually mentioned in the most recent it's actually mentioned in session 8, like halfway through it. I actually put in a blurb talking about how he brought it up, and was it session 7 or session 8? I can't remember. I mentioned it in there, and I'm never gonna live that down now.
He's never gonna let you let it go. He's never gonna leave you alone for that.
Nope.
Welcome to old age.
Yeah. The thing is, you want to talk about a book that can actually wing people. A phone book is thick enough, depending on the state that you live in. You could actually throw it through a window.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They're chunky mother truckers.
Yes, they are.
Like, I'm pretty sure you could use that as a fucking weapon.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking like more so like just throwing it at someone to like potentially knock them out.
You find it.
Welcome to the phone book files.
Damn it. That's a good show title. I might have to include that.
Thank you.
Depending on the state that you lived in, the phone book was so thick that tearing it in half was an actual achievement.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can vouch that friggin' when we had the merch again, massive.
Yeah. All right, let's get the ball rolling on the show, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously the online censorship thing is a hot topic. It hasn't really changed since the last time it got brought up, but there have been some interesting developments that I'm going to get to in a minute. I think the more interesting thing to talk about real quick is the Roblox situation.
Oh, that dumpster fire.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
orbital nuke.
it's a multi-layer dumpster fire now. First off, Roblox fucked
Yo,
up.
Wecco, play Kendrick Lamar, not like us.
So first off, Roblox did the stupidest thing imaginable and blocked Schlep, which drew nothing but ire and negative attention. Their stocks started plummeting near immediately. They are now being investigated for what exactly you expect Roblox to be investigated for. And this investigation ended up becoming so famous that not only is the Chris Hansen in on it, they also got Laws by Mike.
Please take a
Oh,
seat, Roblox.
So are they getting sued by a state? I forget which
Not just a state,
It's-
multiple states.
It is a good chunk of the U.S. that is going against Roblox right now. It is glorious. I do not think this company will survive this.
Yeah, and it's one thing to double down on your decision, but it's another thing to pentuple down, with one of those downs being in a discussion video that was so blatantly generated by AI you could see the prompts from the other side of the screen.
Hey, that means we can use Gilded soon again when Roblox is history.
There's a very good
Yeah.
possibility. I've never touched Roblox a day in my life, but if they get rid of that and Gilded remains standing, it could be our Plan B backup platform should anything bad happen to Discord, which we're going to get to in a
Which
minute, by
will.
the way.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, there's been a few interesting developments in that direction, but we'll get to that in a sec. First off, I don't normally talk about people who have passed away, but there are two notable figures that several people here will recognize that I think deserve our attention. First off, Nobuo Yamada, one of the major Super Sentai music makers, passed away earlier this year, and I looked into his discography. This man has been making music for well over a decade for Super Sentai shows, and it's going to be hard not seeing his name pop up in the credits anymore.
God bless.
Some of the more notable songs for me is Kyoryujin's theme and the theme for Gosei Ultimate.
It was mostly a lot of it was basically quote unquote Megazord themes, but the point is that he was fantastic. The one that a lot of people will recognize more though is Tomo Sakurai, the voice actor for Cynthia from Japanese Pokemon.
Yeah, it friggin' sucked.
Wait, was that the fam that did the theme for Siren Builder?
I don't have the list in front of me. I'd have to look it up. There's actually a blurb about it in the Tokusatsu section, I believe. You can take a look into that. We'll continue on though. There's been a few interesting developments in real life instead of on the internet, which is borderline blasphemous coming from us, but I think these are worth mentioning.
You know, right?
So
Imagine us talking about real life.
I know, right? So first off, who heard about the Walmart recalling their radioactive shrimp?
I've heard of that.
I don't know. That's a question.
This month.
How do you have that?
Took me the longest frickin' time to process.
That was what I was hoping for, man.
Like, frickin' oh yeah, that's stupid.
I have confused Haitian expressions on my face right now.
Remind me of the radioactive chicken from Future Kanu he had in the past in his videos.
I
always.
completely forgot about that until you brought it up. Holy shit. Oh my god. By the way, did you
It's
guys
like
know
the
that
Sonny in the UK all over again.
technically speaking... By the way, did you guys know that bananas are technically radioactive?
Yeah, that's like
Yes,
common.
which
though.
is funny.
Apparently,
Yeah,
if
it's a
you eat,
common
like,
thing.
what is it, 10,000 of them in one sitting, you'll die from the radiation poisoning, and...
Yeah, that's a normal meme. That's a normal meme.
Cause of death, banana overdose.
But it's like, you sit there and you think about it, and it's like, yeah, the radiation is what kills you.
And if you have
Hold on,
enough,
hold on.
and if you eat enough almonds, you'll die from cyanide poisoning.
Apple seeds, too.
Hold on,
Doesn't
hold
mean
on.
it's
Some
gonna
ways
happen.
to die.
1,000
Eat your
bananas.
heart out.
Like, question. The thing is, how did you figure? Like, how did that person figure out? Oh, the shrimp is radioactive. They're like a radiation scientist. They're on like buying shrimp that day.
No. It probably got angry during dying and turned into Shrimp Hulk.
Yeah,
Oh.
they turned into the Shulk.
Shrimp or something.
I
No.
mean, if you survive radioactive chicken, you also survive radioactive shrimp.
That is true. Nothing radioactive can
No.
kill you at that point.
No, but here's
Honestly,
the
Hold on.
with this whole incident, I'm surprised there weren't enough Buffy memes.
Oh,
No, but-
oh, God, that took me a second.
No. here's
Here are
Here's
your
something that-
10,000 bananas.
No, here's something that ran into my head right now. Does that mean Donkey Kong can power a nuclear reactor?
Technically.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he is strong enough to punch the moon.
Oh my god, Donkey Kong Island is just a radioactive island.
Oh my god.
It's a nuclear testing site. That's why the gorillas are so fucking... Oh my god. Did we just
Maybe-
create lore?
The more you think about it, the more King K. Rool had it right when trying to blow up the island. They hated King K. Rool because he told the truth.
All right. Well, let's move into the next topic. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what happened with Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah. MAGA conservative chimping out episode 528.
Yeah, they removed the logo and the guy and changed it to this really bland, just splash with the words Cracker Barrel, and everyone hated it so much they changed it back. They brought back the barrel and the cracker.
Didn't they spend like 700 million on that too?
Yeah, they did. They did.
See?
Like how?
Public
What
outrage.
was that money going to?
I don't know.
Don't question it.
Public
Hold on,
outrage is good for something.
Wait, I went away for like a few seconds. What happened about Cracker Barrel?
Changed the logo and changed it back.
Yeah,
Lost
and then-
a lot
yeah.
of money in the
Oh, yeah.
process.
Yeah, a lot
And
of
which
money.
costed $7 million. Or 700 million, that was one of the two prices. Either
Something
way,
like
still a
that.
lot of money for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! I knew how they changed it back. It's just I didn't know it lost them a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
a lot of money.
All right, so let's see. Next on the list, Nelvana, a Canadian animation studio, has unfortunately shut down, and their partner company Chorus has halted their production to try and keep their existing projects alive as long as possible, which is absolutely sad because I recognize a few of the names of the products that they made, and they were a damn good animation studio.
Yeah.
We're closing
On
down
one
or
hand,
pausing?
sad that they're
Because
getting
I
shut
heard
down 'cause that means
conflicting
a lot of
information.
talented people are going to lose their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, this is long-term karma for the failed Doctor Who series.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can argue that. All right, well, here's an interesting little segue. Let's talk about some internet-related topics. I mean, who would have thought we'd be talking about things on the internet? Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Damn, who would have known that the sky was blue?
How many of you heard that AOL was discontinuing its dial-up service?
I
Wow.
have.
Makes me feel
I
old.
have
Makes me
too.
feel even older. Even though I don't think I lived in dial-up.
I used to work for a telecommunications company that handled dial-up and DSL internet service. How do you think I feel?
No, here's
The funny thing is that the funniest thing about this story is that really they were still around. They were still using dial-up.
Yup.
Crazy, I know.
Some areas just didn't have the infrastructure to support full functioning internet cables, so they ended up using dial-up and DSL because it was really their only option. It's infinitely easier to compose lines of internet service through phone lines than it is coax cable.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to make a weird comparison. In the Cretaceous, there was the Kulasuchus. It was the last member of a very ancient order of amphibians known as Temnospondylus. And it existed way after the rest of the Temnospondylus went extinct. Like, most of the Temnospondylus went extinct during the end Triassic. But it eventually ended up dying out as well. That's AOL with its dial-up service.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. So, did you guys hear that YouTube was secretly adding AI touch-up to Shorts?
And I yeah, and I think
I heard.
they just backed out.
Yep, second people found out, they got so much backlash, they immediately undid it.
Why did they not? Now, if only they freaking did this for the Fucking age verification. I hate you. UK policies.
Yeah. Speaking of which, YouTube also got fined $30 million for violating privacy laws. I can only imagine what that has to do with anything.
Was it Disney?
Gee, I wonder.
Gee, I wonder why.
Was it Disney? 'Cause they got involved in that.
So, here's another one. Ziv actually brought this one up. PayPal apparently has shut down its systems. I believe it's temporarily, or it might still be going, and has been declining transactions.
It's not going anymore. It's being cleared. The problem was that the safety system of PayPal said bye, which was PayPal own fault, and the German finance system noticed that they received billions of unchecked payments from Luxembourg and other countries. And that's why the alarm ring off and they shut down the transactions, because scammers try to make billions of money with that.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Wow.
You can't spell Elon without L.
Yeah.
True.
I honestly thought it had something to do with the major backlash against Visa and MasterCard for trying to censor our purchase options.
No, that's not it.
Oh, very
was
true.
because scammers tried to funny again.
Fair enough. Now, here's one that's going to be kind of awkward to talk about, but I think everyone's going to agree with me when I say it. 4chan and Kiwi Farms have teamed up and are suing UK Ofcom.
Good.
Yeah.
As
good.
a
This is
UK
basically-
citizen, Connor and I can agree that this is deserved.
Yes.
Honestly, if Nigel Farage doesn't win the next election, then it's going to be the biggest fumble ever because it's such an open goal.
I know. Now, say what you will about 4chan being the cesspool of whatever the fuck it is, no different than Reddit, and say what you will about the Kiwi Farms and how your opinions are of it. I don't think that there's a better team up that could have come from this whole situation, and we might actually see results, because Josh Moon, the guy who runs Kiwi Farms, knows what the fuck he's doing.
I think they even fucking trolled the UK when it came to the suing thing.
And it's funny that we're mentioning things relating to the British government because Angela Rayner, who was the Deputy Prime Minister of UK, resigned today. Or yesterday.
Oh.
Heck frickin' W.
Meaning there's going to be another cabinet reshuffling.
I wonder if that happened before or after that lawsuit produced the line against UK Ofcom where they said, "You lost the war, shut the fuck up."
Remember, kids, it is always ethical to clown on the UK government.
We fought for what we have. We ain't about to let it go for free.
Also, didn't 4chan say, "Oh, you can send your bills to us. We're not gonna pay them, like the fines." You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The crowdfunding has never been more prolific. Oh. All right, let's change it up to some interesting entertainment news. There's not a lot to talk about. The Homestuck web series trailer came out. It looks like garbage.
I'm gonna say is, dude, we're at the pinnacle of the most cesspool fandom trifecta ever.
Yeah. Hell of a Boss Season 3 unfortunately got delayed, but I think that might be a good thing because that gives them more time to work on the product.
Yeah, that's not gonna help it. Not gonna help either way, but still.
Yeah. Amazing Digital Circus Episode 6 dropped, and holy fuck.
Dude, emotional roller coaster. That was so beautiful. Dude, it was beautiful.
Speaking of which, the series is actually is going to be 2 years old next month.
And it only has 6 episodes.
Exactly. Good grief.
Sheesh. Let's see. Did anyone see the Knights of Guinevere trailer?
That was
I
good.
did,
It's
and
made
I've
by
also
the same people who
seen
made
the backlash it got from its voice cast.
Oh, yeah, because of that one guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
The creators are the same people who made the Owl House. So, that's why it's similar vibes.
That's why it looks so familiar to me.
Also, it's a big, fuck you to Disney, too. The whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Let's see. Smiling Friends Season 3 has been confirmed.
Hey,
That's-
good.
I've not seen the show, but good, great job.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not really like fond of it, but like I'm not gonna dish on those who do. Like, if you're excited for season 3, good for you. It's just not for me.
That's fine. The show is a little weird. I don't think anybody can argue that the show's a little weird, but it is fun to watch if you find the right episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ice Age 6 has been confirmed.
Let the series die already.
Let this series fucking die,
Sentiment that people
please.
give it
I'm
to me.
sorry.
It's death. People
Japanese
people
soldier
are at the
flying
boiling
29
point.
years after World War II-esque news.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, how about some gaming news? We all know about what happened to Silk Song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crashed. Every
we'll-
game store crashed.
Yep. I mean, when you're the most anticipated game of all time, that isn't GTA 6. That should come to no surprise.
This is a huge middle finger to AAA gaming companies who think that we are willing to pay $70 for trash. We're willing to pay $20 and avoid the free option because the game is good, because people who like games and know what they're doing worked on it. Take the hint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Teams are sacrificing
AAA
themselves to
producers
delay.
taking hints.
Yeah, to delay
Lamau.
some song. Yeah. Even others. Yeah, that was another thing. Literally every other freaking studio realized, yeah, we're not going to stand a chance against Silk Song, so let's just push our release back.
Yeah, every indie game has delayed themselves, not because they need to delay, because they can't compare to Silk Song. I didn't want to believe it. Alice, my wife, brought it up to me, and I'm like, holy shit, I hate that. I feel bad for them, but at the same time, Silk Song just set a standard.
And the fact that Team
Yeah.
Cherry even freaking trolled everyone with their own version of it.
Let's see. Oh, Cult to the Lamb Woolhaven was announced.
Cool.
You'll see from it, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait to
Interesting.
see where that goes. It looks like fun. Let's see.
Nice.
And then there was the Sonic Racing Crossworlds open beta.
I was able to play it, do a little bit of it last week. It was a lot of fun, I gotta say.
I bet.
The customizable gears and even your customizable carts was just fun. The fact you could just turn any racer with giving it its own type of vehicle, whether it be power, acceleration, handling. One of my go-tos was Omega in the extreme gear, which looks goofy but is also a ton of fun.
Hey, if it works, it
One
ain't
thing
that
I
goofy,
can
is it?
just say is Nintendo take notes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take
exactly.
notes.
Like,
Everyone needs to take notes from these little games now. Like, it doesn't matter what your game is. If you don't cater to the game itself and make it good and work, no one's going to care.
like Sega finally doing what Nintendo don't.
Yeah.
And that's actually a positive for once.
Alright, well, we're going to wrap up this segment with one little topic that just got dropped to me, like, right before the show started that I just found out. So, I mentioned before that Steve from Blue's Clues was making his own podcast where he was going to talk to people and bring really positive and chill vibes and stuff to the internet, and it has been confirmed. We got a trailer for it. It's called Alive with Steve Burns. I dropped a link to it in the server. It's in Links and Media.
Oh,
It looks so good. It's
that is so wholesome.
he
Like,
even included props from Blue's Clues in the backdrop of his little wooden shack that he's going to be holding this thing from, and I don't know what it is about this guy, but he radiates positivity. He's like the meme of that. He's like the meme of that one guy who would hold entire shows of healing ceremonies, and all he'd do is just stare at people and smile. You know who I'm talking about? I think John Trine actually did a special about him.
One more thing before we continue. There's also the biggest peak cinematic masterpiece of 2025.
Which is?
War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube.
We
yeah,
did. We
talking
mentioned
about
we
that
mentioned that
last
last
month.
month, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, we mentioned that last month.
It's fine. All right. Well, that was pretty fun. So let's go ahead and start into the actual segments. First off would be Zivith, and he's going to tell us about wrestling. What do you got for us, buddy?
What I got for us is that we had Clash on Paris, and before I start to talk about the pay-per-view, I have to talk about the fans, how amazing they were again compared to the American crowds who are always just monotone and dead. So that made it once again a lot better to watch. But what was unusual is to watch it Sunday evening instead of Saturday night, but that was because of time zones.
What can you do?
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to that time zones since I just live here in Germany and France is in the same time zone, but it was still like unusual to watch at Sunday evening. Whatever. At last, the crowd was amazing, and even the Raw after Clash was also amazing with a full hall. And the record for audience was broken again for Europe with almost 31k in the stadium, which was also the biggest crowd France ever had for a sports event. So yeah, that's that. But now to the matches itself. So there's honestly not much interesting to talk about since there were no title changes. And the most awful match was honestly Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch because it had so many botches and it just showed that Nikki shouldn't be in the ring anymore and should just retire. She can't do it anymore.
Huh.
Like, it was so horrible to watch.
It was really that bad?
Yeah, like WWE tried to not show it via other camera angles, but it was so horrible.
Oh, damn. I might actually have to go look that up now, because if it's that bad, then there's got to be footage of it somewhere.
There is footage on YouTube from France.
Then I'm going to look it
From
up.
how hard Nikki watched.
Then I'm definitely going to look it up now. Thank you. I need to see this travesty for myself now.
And people were surprised that Becky Lynch won.
Not at all.
Alright, so please continue.
And another good thing was that Logan Paul lost to John Cena because it was my biggest fear that John Cena will put him over and let him win, which didn't happen, luckily.
Thank you. Thank you. My faith in humanity has been restored.
I do.
The thing
Even
with
if
Logan
it's
Paul is
just a
that
bit.
I know he's a heel, but he's gonna go.
He's even a heel in real life.
He's not the type of heel that whose ass you want to get kicked. He's a guy whose ass you want out.
Yeah. Yeah, like in the feud itself, it felt like it was the real Logan Paul talking there because of how much he flexed with his victories and what he did for the company when it wasn't him at all, and when his stupid prime drink is going down under at the moment.
Yeah.
But to talk to yourself in that you made billions of money, the WWE made billions of money with just one match of yours. True. Just talk it in yourself, your big inflated ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then since the other matches aren't worth to talk about, I come directly to the main event, which was a Fatal 4-way match where Seth Rollins defended his title against Jey Uso LA Knight, and CM Punk. And once again, CM Punk was the one who had to eat the pin at the end and screwed the entire match. Because towards the end, it looked like CM Punk was winning, like he won against Gunther, but before he could land the second GTS, a hooded person came from behind and gave him a low blow. And that person was Becky Lynch. Like, Becky Lynch officially joined Division, which wasn't on my bingo card at all. Since my bet was either Austin Theory or Ethan Page to join him, but not Becky Lynch. That was a big surprise.
Was it at least a good surprise?
Yes, it was, because nobody expected it, and it was a top secret.
Then, as far as I'm concerned, it's a net good.
Yay.
And then the funny stuff was, after at the celebration, Becky Lynch held the title from her husband up like it was hers.
Of course.
But yeah, that and the Raw after Clash, we had Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles once again for the IC title, which was another banger match, which deserved to be on the Clash card instead of the Botch Festival Nikki Bella gave us, which was also a match for toilet break. But yeah, what you can do. Also, Dominic Mysterio defended on his own there and had a clean victory. So I think the break with Judgment Day comes soon, where he becomes a face. And I can't wait for the reunion with Rey Mysterio. This will be legendary. So yeah, that was it from me.
Alright, well, short and sweet, but very insightful. Now I got something new to look forward to. Now, you might have noticed that Raven is not with us among the other people who didn't make it to the show this time around, and that's because he had a real-life thing to take care of. So what we're going to do is he's going to basically book all the information from this cast into the next cast, and we're going to give him a few extra minutes like what we did with Ziv when he came back.
And to specify this for Lacana.
Yes. And that means that we can just jump right into the Digimon segment.
Okay, thank you. So, we've got quite a few things to go over. So, first things first, EX10 Sinister Order. The entire set has now been revealed with the main final cards being revealed for the level 7 of Sonorizamon from the Digimon Liberator webcomic. Now, which the level 6 was Pyramidimon, but the level 7 is not Egyptian themed for some inexplicable reason. I thought it was going to be something like Tutankhamon, Osiramon, but no, we get a frickin' Magnetic Dramon. That's the level 7 of Salarizamon, which is completely out of left field. Again, thought it was going to be Egyptian theme, but
He's a
we go the frickin'
He's a three-headed thunder shark.
No, this is the new sequel. This is the beta version of Thunder Dragon Titan.
Ah.
This is a magnetic version of Neo Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon.
True.
Multiple things can be true at the same time.
Man,
Exactly.
indeed. We also got the alternate arts as well as the special arts for the SP arts for Apocalimon, Lucimon Satan Mode, Darkness Bagramon, and Quartzmon Ace. All of which oh no, that's not
Villains.
Yeah. Not just that. Just trying to find the friggin' artist of them all. Oh wait, hold up. I know what to do. I know what to do. Hold the fuck up.
You know what you're doing.
Technical,
You've done this before.
Yeah.
technical difficulties, everybody.
There we go. Hold up. There we go. Oh, for frick's sake! They don't even have the frickin'. Not even on the. Oh my gosh. Whatever.
do you want me to help?
Let's not worry about it. But the other key one is the 2-star art, which is reserved for Black War Greymon Ace in fucking beautiful looking gold coloring. It is just beautiful to say the least. Just if I could show it, I would. Continuing down the list, we've actually got a frick ton of reveals. First off, we've got the reveal of the announcement of LM7 rather, which is limited set 7, called Another Night, where we're receiving alternate arts for BT16 Dino Beamon, Applink, EX7 Omnimon Alter B, and BT13 Omnimon. In addition, we're also if I can hold up. In addition, there's also new cards revealed, new memory boosts, and even new training cards. Alexandrite memory boost for red and green, Malachite memory for blue and yellow, Obsidian for black and purple, and then the new training cards which can ignore color requirements. Treadmill training for yellow and black, sprint dash training for green and red, and image training for purple and blue, as well as some other notable reprints, two of which being for Mastermon Ace and EX60 Abormon. In addition, we're also getting a new reprint set, AD1 Digimon Generation, confirmed for March 2026, which the first of these revealed cards being Siriusmon. This was revealed actually during the Asian Grand Championships right at the end of August. So yeah, most of these are par for the course. We also got some more art reveals, most notably for a new Renamon from the upcoming Amethyst Mandala Advanced deck, and a new Impmon and new version of Yuki to be confirmed in EX11, Yuki from the Digimon Liberator series. So we can only imagine that Heavy Metal Dramon will be receiving its level 7 when that set releases, whenever that will be. The other big news, it concerns the next set of BT23, Hacker's Slumber. We have had just like a handful of cards revealed, most notably ones that have the hoodie trait, such as these started arting Digimon of the game, Tentamon, Gotsumon, and Betamon. And hey, we've also got the pack art coming out just around the end of October. And to go along with that, we are receiving the tournament store art for Vikemon Ace, which is to go alongside with... No, it's Valkyrymon Ace. I know what I'm doing.
Clearly.
Yep. Yeah, this is meant to go alongside Vikemon Ace that we got from the BT22 new pre-release, and Imperialdramon Paladin Ace from the BT21 pre-release. So that just leaves whatever is going to be for BT24. I can't really make out what it's supposed to be.
People are speculating that it's Rapidmon X, which I don't think it is personally.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens when we get to that. There is also the upcoming release of Digimon Story Time Stranger next month, which I'm very much looking forward to. The fact I've got it wishlisted on Steam, so hopefully when I finally get my Steam Deck, which will probably be at the end of the month after my holiday, that will probably be the first thing that I consider buying for that console. But now that brings us, I think, to the final piece of news.
You were looking for the artists for the SP arts?
The SP art. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Hisashi Fujiwara.
Oh yes, thank you. And all the SP just looks like everything is on fire. Satan mode. Satan mode's alt especially, like, hold on, let me just frickin' forward that altar, because holy. You want to know what that reminds me of? The frickin'
What?
Elmo in hell.
Oh. Oh, it took
Yeah,
me
I
a
mean,
second.
is it any wonder that it's actually based off of the Dragon of Revelation?
Exactly, yeah. Okay, now we can finally get to the last piece of Digimon news. So, welcome to another episode of the Gabumon Crucifixion Show, better known as the Digimon Ban List. So, this was revealed at the end of the Asian Grand Championships on August 23rd, took effect on September 1st. And yeah, you can see this is a freaking huge list. From the very top, EX5 Sire & Co., a card that was previously choice restricted, is now banned. Good frickin' riddance.
Yeah, fuck off.
Not familiar
Yeah.
with the game. What did it do?
It puts the game. Yeah, loops.
Yeah, loops.
Loops, brother.
It was previously choice restricted due to a memory loop being discovered where you could just turn skip the opponent.
Did I mention that this was also an infinite?
Damn.
Bruh.
Yeah,
What
that was
in the
previously
RT did you
restricted,
just
but-
say?
Mhm.
Yeah. And as of recently, they have broke Leopardmon Ace with
Yeah.
this.
Not just Leopardmon Ace, but a new one was discovered involving both BT17 and EX9 Kai and Matt.
Fun.
Yeah. So, but I'm trying to say that, yeah, to heck with this. We're banning this card, so Galaxy players, you're gonna have to learn how to actually play the game. So, there's now a new ban pair restriction. BT20 Chaosmon Volderarm can no longer be used in the same deck as BT17 Taomon and Sakuyamon X Antibody, because, let's be real, Sakuyamon was basically one of, if not the best deck of the format. And while this is effectively a pretty big nerf to their high level, just one tiny problem.
Ruin mode exists.
But though I've actually heard that they've more pivoted towards Shakamon, which is honestly, I won't complain. He's a bit less toxic, but you know what? Again, I won't complain. Shakamon is less toxic than Ruin mode. Thank frick.
That actually explains the buyout.
Mm-hmm. And now we get to the frick ton of restrictions. 9 cards hit. Gravity Crush and Parabolic Junk. They're just generic memory gain cards. Gravity Crush was especially abused in Megidramon. Parabolic Junk just feels more like a premature nerf in case any black decks come out in the future that further break this card. I think the only deck in recent memory to do that was a Battlemon, but that was for like a brief second. EX4 Gilmon and EX3 Growlmon, again, nerf to Megidramon. And yet, many people complained that Growlmon X from EX8 should have taken the bullet, but apparently, yeah, this was apparently all that was needed to put Megidramon in its place.
Wait, was it really?
I think so. It was like a huge reality check for them. Like, just less of a chance to OTK and set up.
Oh, damn.
BT19 Sakuyamon and Digivolution Plugin S. Again, huge nerf to Sakuya, because, like I said, one of the best decks of the format. Garudamon X hit for a deck known as Gilbirds, which basically used the Gilmon X engine with the red birds of Garudamon and Phoenixmon, especially Phoenixmon X, which could use the on deletion effects of itself at the end of the attack. Yeah, Garudamon X has an on deletion inherent to Trash Top Security. Do you see
Yeah.
the problem?
Yeah. Also, it gets the on delete of the Megidra X.
Megidra X isn't even in the game.
No, not Megidra. Grandma, like, you know what I mean.
Good job. Good job.
Too late. It's on the internet now. Your fumble.
Yeah, just
I'm
like
not
every
denying.
fumble I make in preparation for this section.
Yeah, also, I'm not denying it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Royal Knights of the Purge, which is an interesting hit to the Royal Knight deck, though it felt more like a slap to the wrist.
Aw, it's sad that the Royal Knights deck got nerfed after I humiliated it on DCGO with Kabuteramons.
Yeah.
Real
especially
feel-good
given that Royal
moment.
Knights Yep. Again, Royal Knights is a very strong deck, but Purge to 1 felt more like a slap to the wrist. If you were to ask me, I think they should have gone for either The Last Guardian or BT20 or Mechamon, because they still are kind of sort of kicking. And the
Yeah, I
last
was
How are
thinking,
they
like-
gonna get you to buy their new products otherwise?
Simple. New Yggdrasil.
Well, we'll see what happens in BT23. But that gives us the final card on the list, EX1 Metal Garurumon, due to a deck known as Gas, or Garurumon Alter S. The idea was to use EX1 Metal Garurumon, gain a frick ton of memory for having a frick ton of cards in hands, hard slam Blitzgreymon Ace, DNA Digivolve into EX9 Omnimon Alter S,
which is freaking Apocryphal Towers on Dogress.
Ow.
and then after attacking, it splits back into Blitzgray Ace, I think, and also Garurumon Sagittarius mode, where you can then just repeat the whole process again. So they put this EX1 Melga to 1 to basically put the brakes on Gas, even though the real problem, IMO, is EX9 Alter S, because again, Apocryphal Towers on Jogress.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
I think that's pretty much it. That's all the Digimon content I have lined up, so unless I'm missing anything.
I do want to quickly point out that, EXN is actually releases in 2 weeks.
EX9, oh yeah, thank you, yeah. Releases just momentarily, which I will be away on holiday by then, but hey, by the time I get back, that's just more stuff to waste. More money to waste on shiny cardboard.
Yeah.
And with that, I will be back momentarily, for I need to walk the dog tonight, so I'll see you momentarily.
You do that.
Alright, bye.
In the meantime, we'll go ahead and continue on into the show. The next segment on the show would be the Pokemon segment. Now, Yosh usually tries to handle that when he's here, but since he couldn't make it, he gave us a little bit of a blurb to go over real quick. Probably won't take more than a minute. He wanted to mention that Pokemon Champions is going to be the new standard for VGC starting next year. Koraidon and Blue Bonnet won Worlds over 5 different Incineroar teams. And TCPI lately has been glazing Malamar, which means that there's a possibility of a Mega. And that's pretty much all he gave us, so... not much of a news segment since we're not really big Pokemon aficionados.
Yeah.
So I guess we can just go ahead and go into the next segment, which would be Cardfight Vanguard. What do you guys got for us?
Okay, so... First off, the 9th set in the Divine series, actually released, last week? Which gave us, Geyser, which I'm happy. It's like $2 right now. I can actually buy it if I want.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Well,
Yeah.
and also we got back to Cultured Waifu with Seraph Purelight, also known as Bad Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we lock you up?
Yeah, we got a ride line for Seraph, which, funnily enough, actually still supports her grade 4 unit, which I am happy about. We got 2 pieces of support for B Hero. We got support for Juicy Fruit, which, looking at just one of these, seems more like what's her face? Artisari, I think. The one with the Shadow Army tokens.
Yeah, Artasaria.
Yeah,
Wait, is this lyrical or Brantgate?
lyrical.
Then yeah, it's Artasaria.
Yeah. So I got it right. Yippee. We also got a few like generics, which most of these I'm not feeling, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. And I am pretty sure there is one. Oh yeah, a few of the collab cards, which I'm gonna be 100% real. Who cares about these? not like collabs in general, just this specific collab, which I don't even know what this is. Token Ranbu? I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We got new pieces of support for both Leonord and what's her face? Chris Rain, which are both fantastic pieces of support. One of my friends is actually happy with the Chris Rain, and I'm happy for her. And as for me, I really like the new Leonor line, which is actually pretty neat. I feel like there's one more thing. Like, I don't know if it was like the past month or like the past 2 months that's been announced. Oh yeah, back to set 9. There was apparently an error with a card that they reprinted. Dayusha. Dayusha received an errata where like whenever it stands, it loses 2 drive. When it was released, it only mentioned itself, but with the new Daikaiser, like if they didn't give the errata, then well, by a technicality, it wouldn't lose 2 drive. So I got an errata saying, well, that all of your vanguards lose 2 drive. Wishing of America forgot to include that bit.
Oh yeah, like I reckon they put that there just to prevent any Legion levels bullshit from happening.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
future-proof their stuff.
Yeah, and other than the piece of support that we got and set 9 releasing, I think set 10 also released in Japan. I'm not 100% sure. The only thing I got in terms of news is well, the newest episode airing in an hour.
Fair enough.
And it's gonna be protagonist versus protagonist, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Always fun.
It's it's a filler duel, but it's probably gonna be a fun filler duel, as it's been for like the past 2 weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks. Anyways, I'm just rambling at this point.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, like we're actually going to probably see the new Varinas.
Yeah, and that's gonna get revealed on Tuesday, officially. In terms of well, what the name is and like basically a hint of what it does, it's gonna be today. Thanks to the anime. I wonder if we're gonna get a new Nirvana, or if they're gonna stick with Nirvana Jiva. Oh, only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm set.
Fair enough. I appreciate you taking that extra minute or two, because I got notified about some emergency information when it comes to the Weiss Schwarz topic, so I was very quickly scrambling to put it all down.
Some ADHD rambling actually did some good.
Yes, it did. So, the Bushiroad Summerfest last month didn't have a lot of tournament entries. They seemed to basically skip several weeks, but this time they were overloaded. On August 9th, there was a tournament in Irving, Texas that had 41 teams, and since this is a 3v3 event, that means that multiple decks have an opportunity to shine. First place team was using Bang Dream, reincarnated as a slime, and Bunny Girl Senpai. Gonna be honest, you're gonna be seeing Bang Dream and Bunny Girl Senpai popping up a lot, so be prepared for that. The weekend after in Toronto, Ontario, there was a 45-team event. Top player was using quintuplets, specifically the Blue Miku variant, which is unfortunate change due to the recent ban list hit. Bunny Girl Senpai, and Goddess Nikke, using the Modernia Biscuit build, which you're going to be hearing that a lot too. That's same weekend in Sydney, Australia, 23-team event. Bang Dream, Bunny Girl, and Seven Deadly Sins Elizabeth Hendrickson build came back, so that's kind of cool. There's also the Manila, Philippines event that had 28 teams. First place was using Bang Dream, Nikke, and Blue Archive, which is a name I haven't seen pop up in a while. And on that same weekend again, over in Zoetermeer in the Netherlands, I believe is how you pronounce that, there was a 17-team event that had Nikke Danmachi, which, again, another name I haven't seen in forever, pop up, using the Bell Hestia build. And Spy Family's Lloyd build popped up in the top team. Now, there wasn't a number, but on August 23rd, the weekend after, in Singapore, there was an event, and the first place team was using Bang Dream, Bunny Girl, and Nikke, the trifecta of meta, if you can even call it that. On August 30th...
Take a shot every time Bang Dream is mentioned.
Yeah, tell me about it. This is all thanks to their new support from the girls band Cry Pack, I believe it is, by the way. On August 30th in Manchester, there was a 25-team event, and top players were using Bang Dream, Bunny Girl, and Overlord Nazarek, specifically the yellow-green Eins Ulgon build, which I'm happy for after their ban list hit.
Yeah, see, the fact that Bang Dream is going to successfully take over every card game, I'm like, oh, because yes.
My guy, Bang Dream is another Bushy Road property. Do you think they're not gonna, bring up more support?
Yeah. Yeah, it's their property. They're going to support it out the ass. And on that same weekend in Duluth, Georgia, there was a 35-team event, and the first place winners were playing some interesting builds. Obviously, there was the Bang Dream, Oblivious Dolores build, but there's also Lycoris Recoil making a resurge, as well as Seven Deadly Sins Gil Thunder Escanor build, which is kind of like what I'm running, but slightly different. I'm actually going to take a look at it and see if I can steal any tech ideas from that. Now, as far as new products, we officially have, of course, release of the Girls Band Cry Pack, and SAO Alternative Gun Gale Online's support pack came out. And we also got confirmation dates for Dandadan, releasing on January 30th of next year, and Makin Too Many Losing Heroines on February 13th of next year. But this is the important one. Bushy Road's Championship Series is around the corner, and they announced a new tournament policy. Now, I know what you guys are going to say when you hear this, but bear in mind we're going to cover what this covers in just a minute. I just need to get this out there first. They have confirmed that there's going to be a new tournament policy where there's going to be 30-minute round times, which is significantly short for most players who aren't trying to, do really well and just have fun. And they've implemented what's being referred to as the double loss rule set. Now, again, you know what I'm referring to, and we're going to get to that when we jump right into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Topics. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has also implemented... Konami has also implemented some major Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament changes. I heard that this is only being applied to the EU right now, and it might come to America. I haven't been able to get full confirmation on that yet. Has anyone?
I'm pretty
currently muddy right now.
Yeah, but we have gotten confirmation on what the rules are at the very least, so we can at least talk about it. First up, they've increased the time on rounds to 50 minutes, as long as it's below Top Cut, which is up from 45. Top Cut games are no longer timed, which I personally am okay with. I've always liked the idea of being able to play my heart out. Tournaments with 32 or fewer players will now end with a top 4 cut, and above that ends in a top 8. No more top 64, top 32, or top 16.
Damn, this
annoying,
was meant to hit specifically Malice.
I guess so. Let's see. Tournaments with a 2-day length are now going to have 3 additional rounds of Swiss instead, which is... It makes sense. It gives players more opportunities to play. Now, here's where things get a little bit crazy. Matches are now only considered finished if one player has achieved either 2 wins or 2 losses. Once time is... Once time is called, the game is automatically over. There is no grace period to finish out any of your moves anymore.
Damn.
And if no one has won or lost twice, both players lose the entire round.
There's no bandless in Basing say.
Now, this means that there are no longer draws in professional games, and players no longer lose to time being called after getting hit with a bit of burn damage. Overall, that is a net good.
But
Yeah,
the chances
I think
are
the
awful.
is
But the trade-off is worse.
The
in that
trade-off is
sense.
worse, but that also means that there's potential here. See, one of the reasons that some of the cards on the ban list are there is because they were being used to get easy Scum Lord wins. Primary target of this, Fiendsmith Lacrima. So there is
Lacrima can stay banned. Please just get rid of Fiendsmith already.
I agree with you on that,
no,
but they
I
could...
don't think Fiendsmith itself is really all that ban-worthy.
It's not. The only thing you really have to do to stop Fiendsmith from being in every deck is ban the Link to Moon. That's all you gotta do.
Well, either that or just let the passage of time sort it out, like it has with Invoked.
That's fair, but getting back on topic though, this does open up the possibility of certain cards that have been on the ban list because of time rules and other Scumlord tactics to actually come off, prime target being Fiendsmith Lacrima. I doubt it will, because that's not the only reason it's been banned, but it's a possibility.
Well,
But
there's
overall,
another
the rule
card that could be
changes to
removed
turn.
off the ban list, because technically you can't professionally draw anymore. That's right, self-destruct button, baby.
That is also true. Now, what were you going to say, Ziv?
I wanted to say that overall these tournament changes are awful. Because if you think about it, at the YCS you will just see most of the time the same players in top 8 now. Because to top 8 mostly just the best pro players make it.
Well, yeah, but that's
and you
not...
also will have hundreds of people not making it who just have one loss.
Well, that's not really that much different than prior tournaments. The only difference is that now, instead of paying attention to 32 matches on a top event, they only have to pay attention to 4. Clearly, that was just to make it easier on their judges, but there is probably...
Konami just wants to empty the halls earlier, that they don't have to pay that much to the venues.
Probably.
I see I got back at a perfect time.
Yeah, we were just talking about the tournament rule changes.
That dumpster fire.
There's mixed reviews on this. I don't particularly hate the concept, and being able to remove the idea of purposely trying to draw or Scumlord wins under time rules being taken away, that I am okay with, but it doesn't feel right.
I think it's doing the opposite. It's encouraging those things more. They're encouraging it more.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
This is gonna...
If nobody wins 2 games, then both players lose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's encouraging it more now.
But that doesn't make
this
sense.
is gonna
I
just
love bad actors to act
I'm
worse.
calling it now.
See, that's where the confusion comes in for me. That doesn't make sense, because unless your objective is to come to these events and purposely lose, you're not going to get anywhere with that. Doing a little bit of burn damage when time is called, it doesn't matter who has higher life points anymore. When time is called, if 2 wins have not been declared, both players lose.
Which
The thing is,
must be
there are players that will abuse this because there's nothing stopping them from not doing it, though. That's the thing.
Right, but
yeah,
there's
there are
nothing to gain
decks
from
that
doing
can combo for hours in a single turn, and there are also the fact that people in the CGG, at least at the top tables, tend to check the graveyard of the opponent 50 times in a single turn for no reason.
Right, but here's what I'm getting at. Say you do spend 45 minutes doing your ultimate combo going first, then your opponent gets to take a turn, then time gets called. You both lose. There's nothing to gain from this.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's the
I
point.
think there
So,
was
a lot of
guy
people are
who
just going to
did
become more
a
self-destructive?
Muppet Square on
Yes,
all the
that's like
possibilities.
legitimately allowing it
of-
too.
There's a guy who did a video with a Muppet
It's like
Square on
that's
the
the circle I'm hearing it
possibilities
from.
of.
Even pro players themselves say this is just advocating for bad actors to act worse.
I guess it
There's-
seems
There's
counterproductive.
there's nothing stopping them.
I mean, if you go out of your way to go to a regional event just to purposely drag better players down with you, I get it, but that just feels dumb. Now, what were you gonna say,
Yeah,
Connor?
exactly.
That's what I mean with my explanation. Amateur players can drag top peoples away from the top 8.
I guess, but Connor, what were you trying to say a moment ago?
There was a guy who did a Muppet Square on all the possibilities with this new policy change. If your opponent has one loss and you have a win, you could be a bad faith actor and cause the double loss. Oh, you have one loss, but your opponent has 2.
No.
Well, you win.
No, that's not how that works. If 2 wins and 2 losses are not declared...
To be fair, I haven't actually seen that video, but
Okay.
yeah.
So what I'm getting at is it doesn't matter how many wins or losses you have before time is called, unless you have 2 of them, then you automatically lose the entire round when time is called. You don't both get a game loss, you get a round loss.
Oh, yeah. But still, that's not going to stop players from acting like dicks.
I won't argue that.
Yeah,
There are going to be a
exactly.
lot of dickish players, because if they lose that first game, they have nothing left to lose, and they will drag the other person down. I fully acknowledge that it's a possibility. It's no different than
Oh yeah, that's
scumming
the actual
draws.
Muppet Square I was
It's no
meaning.
different than
Yeah.
it's no different than creating purposeful draws. But at the same time, it does promote the idea that if you genuinely want to play through and see who can win the round, this does technically promote that. So I'm curious to see where this is going to go. I am hopeful.
Yeah, and can I say something
Sure.
about this?
Sure, please.
Also, another thing. I don't think the time rules are the problem, the hand traps are the problem.
Yeah,
and Konami won't accept this.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Like, the next hand trap that has to go in the CCG is Troll and Lockbird. This card is just a turn ender like Maxi was in the past.
Can you bring Shifter and Lancia with it as well, please?
Yeah,
Maybe.
please.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And people want Called by banned?
No. No.
No.
All right, let's go ahead and move into the next part of this. We got confirmation on 2026's World Championship, and surprise, surprise, it's going to be in Tokyo, Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody didn't see that coming a mile away.
Yeah, I was about to say, to this.
Ich habe somehow the motivation to qualify for MD Worlds because it's in Tokyo, but I don't have a team, so...
You know what? I was gonna say, depending on where in Tokyo it's going to take place, the crowds could do the funniest thing in response to the new rules.
Oh
Did
dear.
what they did back in 1999 in Riot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that was when with the fucking Exodia.
The infamous
Yeah.
Tokyo Dome riot.
Oh, yeah, that was something else.
Now the people are all adults and can actually do damage.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's go ahead and drift into Master Duel news real quick. So, the new Forbidden Limited list has Unlimited Block Dragon and Brilliant Fusion.
Oh,
Fair
no.
enough, it was their time to be freed.
I guess.
And we still wait for the post-World Ban list. That's why I said what I said.
Yeah. Let's see. They announced a new theme chronicle, which again is just another solo gate mode, but this time they gave us trial decks for Jurak, Six Sam, and Plunder Patrol. So that could be kind of fun.
6am FTK right there.
Yeah.
Testing that.
There's also the new Cheer for Your Champion campaign, which says that voting for your favorite team in the upcoming event gives you legacy pack tickets and points and whatnot. It was mostly just an aesthetic thing. It really didn't do anything interesting.
And I got nothing because Josh's team lost in the first round.
Well, that's a damn shame.
Thank you for that, Joshua Smith.
The Schmidt strikes again.
There's also the Tryout Duel Coins and Dice event, which, as it sounds like, is a game mode where you can only play with decks that are based on coin flip and dice roll effects.
It was so much fun.
Oh, I bet. Was
I
Arcana Force there? Like, did Arcana Force put out any kind of interesting effort?
There was the Arcana Force card in the coin flip deck, which destroys the entire back row if it's on tails.
That's cool.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's a good card. Yeah, the gamble event was fun because like gamble.
Hey, let's go gambling.
And the funny thing was, I said,
Gamble. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? I hate gambling.
Now,
and the funny thing was, I really won the game with Sanctuary.
no way.
Yeah.
Because it was the coin flip mirror, and my opponent had the origami thing up with 6,480k, and I was basically screwed because my monster had its effect negated the turn before with 0 RTK, and the freaking field spell lands on head and finishes the player itself.
That is
That's a
fantastic.
certified moment.
So, and then the last thing on the list is the new secret pack that they announced, which is called Fires of Infinity, which is obviously Exodia based.
Yep.
Didn't the Millennium support already get into Master Duel?
No, it was just
The
to
theme
promote a bundle for the YCS where you get a cool coin for 2k gems.
Now let's get into the TCG OCG news. First off, Retro Pack Box 2 and Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem have officially been released.
Wow.
And that card list is insane, by the way.
Yeah, but I can. I've seen. It's like, what, near 500?
Pretty far up there, yeah. Let's see. We got a little bit of information about the Chronicles deck, Fallen and Virtuous, which is coming out on October 22nd. One of their new fusions, the Stigmata of Devouring Dragon, which is a 3-material fusion, but it's also primo super poly material.
Basically, the point of this fusion is...
Yeah. That.
The crunchy breakup just made things even more
It really did.
funny.
It really did.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then the Legendary 5Ds deck released the rest of the Yusei-based cards. We got Scrap Synchron, Scrap Warrior, Supersonic Chick, and the trap card that everyone's kind of interested in, Synchro One Way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This structure ain't it, man. It ain't it. From it ain't selling by itself. They had to sell it with 2 other ones.
Yeah.
As one Philomena Kunk put it, what the fuck is this?
Better yet, the DMC for Dante. What?
2016.
Wait, hold on. Better yet, DMC. Hold on. Better yet, DMC for Dante. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 2016 ass deck right there.
Yeah.
All I know, my gun dragons are back.
Yeah, we're gonna get
And-
to that in a minute.
Yeah.
I summon Spoon in response to your Capsi Yummies.
Yep.
To your Yummies Capsis.
Yep.
I mean,
That
to be
meme is
fair,
so-
the
yeah.
yummies are technically cakes.
They are basically snack foods.
They are.
Yeah, I am hearing the pings.
Me too. Me
The
too.
funny thing,
On the
I
internet,
can hear the pings as well.
where they made with a coffee who sells yummy Capsis. In Japan somewhere, so no surprise it's in Japan, but I found it cool.
It is. Let's see. Next topic on the list is the new V-Jump promo they announced called Treasure Panther. Now, we don't have an effect for it, but I have to assume it's basically a new version of Treasure Panda.
Yeah, and I think it's a flip monster.
We don't have any
Needs-
confirmation on exactly what it does yet, but I'm just expecting Treasure Panda 2.0.
Yeah,
Now,
we'll see what happens.
like,
But instead of level 3 or lower normal monsters, it's level 4 or higher normal monsters.
I'm sure there's something interesting that can be done with that. Next up on the list is Burst Protocol. It's coming out in the OCG on October 25th, which means we'll probably see it in January, maybe. But we did get confirmation on new rocket support, which is what Reborn was mentioning earlier. 3 new main deck monsters, a fusion, a Link 3, a Link 5, a normal spell, and a counter trap. That's some pretty hardcore teching out right there.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, this new support is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Why couldn't they give
I just
these
hate
any of
I just hate D-Link people now because they talk about D-Link with these cards. I hate it so much.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I wish D-Link was never a deck.
I know we've passed this topic now, but there are people saying that, oh, the UC structure deck is fine. I mean, it's just tryhard players not liking it. As someone who's made 101s, most of whom are on objectively crap decks, and who mainly plays Balwas with Fusion fucking Parasite, I can tell when it's something good for Rogue or whether it's good for the bulk bin. And this is for the latter.
fair enough, I guess.
Especially that shit-ass trap.
Yeah, I was over here thinking
not a good structure deck.
Not really.
It is
Yeah, I was
not.
It's fun, though.
yeah, I was like,
It's fun,
I don't
don't
give
get
a
me
shit.
wrong. Like,
Okay, like I don't give a shit about the game anymore. But like some of these cards that got revealed for the structure deck, I'm like, yeah, nope.
Mm-hmm.
They gave Jack better stuff than this.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
really
it's like-
did.
I
they
mean,
did, they did.
And you say it's meant to be the frickin' pro tag. How come you give the pro tag the boot, and yet give the frickin' side character the love and the praise?
when you give the main character a 5-star synchro that literally summons up to 5 monsters out of the main deck,
It's gonna be
Not
hard
an
to top that.
excuse.
They see, yeah,
you kind of need to
ban-
overtune it at that point just to keep up.
Yeah, and also Jack is Jack.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, so let's talk about Phantom Revengers for a second. The archetype Killer Tune finally got announced, which is a bunch of tuner monsters that just go into synchro tuners that don't require non-tuners. But the problem with it is that they've already announced that its localized name is going to be Cool Tune.
I'm going to kill whoever thought that was a good localization.
Probably the same person who did Fur Hire.
Yeah.
It's not a. You should.
At least Fur Hire
should-
was funny and we got a fair amount of funny PSET out of it.
That
This
is,
is just Mind Hacksaws level of cringe.
can't argue that.
It's the LTG speech. You should cool yourself now.
You know,
Oh
I
my
might
God,
actually.
it is.
That's
It
got to be a
is.
show title. That's got to be a show title.
My urge to wield the tungsten chancla is increasing.
And there's another show title, The Tungsten Chocolate.
2 show titles in 10 seconds. That's a new record.
Gotta be. So, the last thing on the list to talk about is the 2025 Megaton, because they've been giving us a lot of reveals for this, and some of these reprints are actually kind of cool. First off, 2 of the
What's
new
betting that the ratios are gonna be garbage?
probably, but still, the cards they're reprinting is a good start. First off, they also released 2 new cards. Bot Herder, which is a new normal spell that supports kaijus and mimighouls.
Dude, reading that
hard.
card gives me an aneurysm because like the way it's worded, it's so weird.
It's very conditional, but if you meet the conditions, you get nothing but bonus.
Yeah, that's true.
And then there's Dragon Gate, which is this new rank 6 zombie. I have been wanting there to be zombie Xyz monsters in this game forever, and the one time we actually get one, it doesn't do anything for zombies.
It's Meteor Reactor support right there. It is.
Yeah.
No,
When
it's
you read it,
Goblin
Meteor
Biker
Reactor
support. It's Goblin Biker support.
No, because yeah, kind of.
Yeah, they're once again gonna gabongo over the competition.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Then they...
Kaboom.
The
Gabonga.
Gabonga Gate.
Gabonga. It's like Bazinga. Gabonga.
Big gabongas.
Mm-hmm.
So, we also got a few ultra rares that we've been confirmed are getting reprints. a few reprints that are being printed in Ultra Rare, I should say. Fire King Courtier Alcanix and Stronghold the Hidden Fortress, Ragnarika the Evil Seed, Abyss Shrine the Atlantean Spirit, Ally of Justice Cycle Reader for whatever reason, Gallant Granite.
Because of the abundance of light decks in the meta as of recent.
Fair enough. Memento Tlin Tatsuno Shigo, Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction, and Goblin Biker Boom Mock. Not bad reprints.
Did we talk about the other new card, like that new Pyro card? Did we talk about that one yet, or no?
The new what now?
The new Pyro card that's also in that tin.
Did I miss a
like
new
a-
card?
Yeah,
Wasn't
there
the
was
new
3.
Oh, I
That's
must
like
have...
3, yeah.
Alright, can you look that up for me real quick? I don't have that in front of me. I must have missed it.
It's like
I'm
a
kind of
high
happy
level.
that Ragnarika the Evil Seed is getting a
It's
reprint.
a high level.
because it's
From
a
what I remember,
secret
it's a
rare.
high level Pyro rate. You can pop your own cards to special summon
Oh,
stuff. But if you do not
right.
pop,
The off-brand Ashen support.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
found
card.
it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I found it. Queen of the Blazing Domain. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is in your hand, you can target up to 2 cards you control, including a face-up spell or trap, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card. If you destroyed one card... No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I am 90% certain I brought that up in the last cast.
if you did, then like we're just sorry.
It's fine.
Oh, no, yeah, I think you probably did.
Yeah.
Since, like, it was revealed, like, a long-ass time ago.
Yeah, I'm like 90% certain I already talked about that, but it's still a cool card. I'm not going to lie, I was debating on if I wanted to build Ashen when I saw this card, because it's like, they are well supported now. And I also thought about building Rocket, because the new support is really cool, but I can't really settle on either one right now.
I can help you with Rocket.
I'll keep that in mind if that is the direction I go. So, they also announced a bunch of Starlight Rare reprints. Yubel the Loving Defender Forever, Duel Link Dragon the Dual Dragon, nobody asked for that, Bottomless Trap Hole, Spirit with Eyes of Blue, Obliterate, True Light, Heart of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Starlight Road, which makes perfect sense, Memento Mictlin Tushila, Creation King, whatever his name is, Rescue Ace Hydrant, Topologic Bomber Dragon, Chaos Dragon Levianeer, Infinite Impermanence, and SP Little Knight, which is a good one. Now, here's where things get kind of fun. They included a few special secret rares. Wedju Temple, Primite Lordly Load, which is seriously going to drop that price, Mulcharmi Perulia, and Fuelos.
Ooh, yeah.
And none of the reprints will
Maybe.
drop the price.
They might
Because
drop.
they are so short printed.
I don't know. Did you take a look at those pre-sale prices? They're already pretty low.
This means I can finish my Blue Eyes deck.
Wait,
Compared to what they were before, these pre-sale prices are pretty damn low.
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Fuelos and pre-sale. No. Fuelos and low. That is something I never thought I'd hear in a sentence.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of low, though, that does take us to the last list of reveals, which is the Prismatic Secret Rares, which includes Low, the Prayers of the Voiceless Voice,
Makes sense.
as well as Nightmare Throne, which is good because it came off the pan list not too long ago, the Black Goat Laughs, which I really need to take another look into that card. It seems fun.
It's crazy.
Sengen Jin Wakes from a Millennium, Simultaneous Equation Cannon, which is kind of funny, and Lacrima the Crimson Tears.
So, Fiendsmith's not going to be touched anytime soon.
I wouldn't say that exactly.
Hopefully it's going to be case more of one of those classic Asian Ice skits. Introducing the newest tin of the year, where we put all the best cards cards of recent times, and in a few weeks we just ban them.
And believe it or not, that's actually the end of the information. We've already gone through all the information that I had pre-prepared for this show.
Wait, I also wanted to talk about a few rush releases.
Yeah, go right ahead, man.
That means I can go back to play Silk Song. See ya, guys.
I'll see you next time, man.
Bye.
And you enjoy Silk Song before the servers crash again.
Okay, so we have confirmation of it. We have confirmation of the next set. Yippee. Which is Gia's charge of the Nova, which, to no one's surprise, revolves around Dragius, and not the vanilla, the actual the actual first iteration from like the beginning of the era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically, the punch dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the multi-punch dragon. Yeah, and it also includes legend cards that include dragon monsters that are well known in the Yu-Gi-Oh! In the official card game. This could be literally anything. We've
Yep.
already had Blue Eyes. We've had Blue Eyes. We've had Red Eyes. Any other dragons of note?
Dodger Dragon.
Tyrant dragon?
Yeah, Tyrant Dragon, I can probably see that happening. Especially since like it was like trash in the actual TCG. Though in Rush I could see it being good because a little bit of normal summons. Yay!
Yeah.
And and we also got confirmation of the next promo for Rush, which I am blanking the name. I know it's part of a series, and I know the series. It's just the name itself is blanking on me.
Tragic.
Oh no, yeah, found it. Outerverse Direct Driver. We have. It has not been revealed on what it does yet. The only thing I can speculate, judging by like the rest of the series, is that it's treated as Outerverse while in the grave, and that it has an effect of some sort to change its type to Galaxy.
Ah.
Yeah, which is basically what the rest of the series does. So that's just a given. I can give confirmation. Yeah, I can give confirmation on what it does in the anime. So the requirement is to just simply send the top card of your deck to the grave. If your opponent has a monster equipped with an equip spell on their field, all face-up level 4 or lower Galaxy type monsters can attack your opponent directly.
Damn.
Yeah. And I remind you, they have a field spell that can give them 1500 attack.
Ew.
So it's like Crawler.
Pretty much. It has 1200 attack, so boosted with the field spell. This thing is gonna be swinging for 2700 to the face.
Good grief.
Yeah. Like Outerverse is just gonna be funny. It's just my main issue with the card is that it requires the opponent to have a monster with an equipped card. Now, granted, they don't need to control the equipped card, just the monster equipped with the card. And they actually do have an anime equip spell that actually has to equip to the opponent's monster, and how should I describe this? Essentially, it renders them useless. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. They also have Outerverse Blind Binder. If you have an Outerverse in your grave, equipped to one face-up monster on your opponent's field, the equipped monster cannot attack or activate its effects. So, yeah. So, congratulations, you have a monster. You now have a monster that does absolutely nothing.
Nothing new there.
Yeah, and actually, now that I think about it, I could actually see Snatch Seal coming into the game as a legend, because like we do have cards that like take control of monsters that do see like a bit of play. So yeah, that'll be funny. In terms of other news, we have Monarch Structure Deck cards, which, let me go to the thing. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We're about to get a new ban list soon.
Really?
Oh, there we go.
Honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh's probably going to get a new ban list soon now that we've gotten all the announcements of the new rule changes, so I'm not surprised that they got one too, just because.
Yeah, knowing my luck, it'll probably drop while I'm on holiday.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm actually really glad I ended up, like, not playing for a little while so that these new rules can take effect and I can feel refreshed at a new game state.
And watch this new game state just be a fucking dumpster fire.
I mean, honestly, if
Yeah.
competitively we no longer lose to the guy that takes 45 minutes to hit you with Gaga Cowboy, I'm not going to complain that much.
Anyways, we also got a new site set, which I just now remembered. What's the name of it? This is the name of the series. I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna say the themes. So we have Princess Cosmos, which is all about blowing up your own shit.
Close enough. Welcome back, Fire Kings.
Fire Kings,
Yeah, pretty much.
Unchained, insert third.
Yeah, and we actually got a majority of.
Doomzed.
Sure.
Yeah, we actually got like a majority of the cards revealed, and as of right, and apparently we're missing one more. We don't know what it is yet, but well, something to look forward to. We have Miss Mutton, which well, it's just a level 7 vanilla, which apparently is getting a max, which is getting a maximum monster.
Yeah, she's
Which,
getting a
is-
maximum form.
Yeah, which I've actually been expecting for like a while because it did show up in the anime. It's just we don't know what it does. Well, what it did back then, but now we do, which I am not gonna go over here. And something that all of you will be familiar with, Black Luster Soldier.
Oh,
Yep.
Yes. Him.
him and his ilk.
Yeah. He's gonna be getting
Good old adult Gaia.
yeah. He's gonna be getting 5 cards worth of support apparently. 2 of which are already revealed, which well should be obvious on what they are. That being Black Luster Soldier and his accompany ritual spell. I don't know why he's getting 5 pieces of support, but well, I don't know why he's getting only 3 other cards, but
It's fine.
And-
Support.
yeah. And also I forgot to mention for Meeg, no, not Meeg. I'm thinking of her Japanese name, Miss Mutton. She's getting 7 more pieces of support, which are currently unknown.
I see.
And also Monarch Structure Deck, which Rush is getting. We have a new vassal. I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Time out.
Drog the Dragon Vassal.
Ah.
Yeah, which if you have no muscles in your if you have no cards in your extra deck, send the top card of your deck to the grave. Increases cards level by 2. It's a level 3.
Oh, so it's a level 5 automatically.
Yeah. And if you have not special summoned this turn, choose one Lindorm the Dragon Monarch or Lindorm the Mega Monarch from your grave and add it to your hand.
Neat.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. I haven't tried any of the Rush Monarch things. I don't even know how that would even work with like majority of the memorable monarchs being legends. And that is pretty much all I care to bring up. Unless I already brought up the calculator.
You brought that up
I think I already brought-
last podcast, actually.
Okay, yeah, I did. Then, yeah, that's it.
So, I've been thinking about something for a while now. I've mentioned in the past that I was thinking about taking the old podcasts and chopping them up into shorts to focus on the funniest bits and throwing them out there just for content's sake. And now that the show
Yeah.
is 5 years old, I don't think there's a reason for me not to do that anymore.
You know what? That's a good idea.
It'll bring
Yeah, pretty
attention
good
to the
idea.
it'll bring attention to the show. It'll highlight some of our funnier moments. I think it's time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Granted, it's going to be a little slow going starting out because I've got so much stuff to edit now. Not just this, but also the Fate Prism game.
Oh, very true.
So
Very
it'll basically
true.
be a when I feel like I can dedicate the time to it kind of thing, I guess. But it could still be fun.
Yeah, I'd be for it.
Yeah, me too.
Especially considering how far the show has come along. Like, the visuals in this show are so much different now than they were 5 years ago. It's stupid different.
Yeah. Big time.
And we've had quite a few different people come and go from the show as well. Hell, one of the oldest members of the show was Tori and Mimikyu, and we haven't seen either of them in here in a while.
My goodness.
But that's going to be something I fiddle with in my free time until I feel the need to come back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because once that happens, I doubt I'm going to have the time for much of anything else.
Yeah, fair play to you.
Yeah, as one does.
Mm-hmm.
But on the subject of the Fate Prism game, I am glad that you're still having fun with it, Ignister, and seeing you just rock it all over the place and just kick the shit out of people with fire feet is one of the funniest things that you've done in this game so far, and I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun just zooming around the arena.
Yeah.
Well, drop kicking. Well, not drop kicking, just like flat out kicking.
Oh,
I also wanted to mention that every time your brain starts to click into place and realize things, you keep doing this wait a minute thing. It's hilarious every time. Every fucking time. It's hysterical.
Yeah, it's probably more like a Forza 5 for me, but like, well, eh.
Honestly, it's just fun. Like, when people start realizing things, like, Barry literally had to freeze in place when he realized what was going on with one particular character in the game, realizing, oh shit, the whole reason his place hasn't been ransacked is because he's so fucking strong. Like, he froze in place for a solid minute while he was going down the list of why that was the case. Funniest, it's
like,
so funny.
Oh, quick.
It's so funny seeing you guys realize the little subtle things I've been sprinkling into the game, and there's going to be a lot more. So I'm excited to see where this goes next.
Yeah, fair.
But I think this is actually a pretty good place to end the show. It's a little shorter than normal, but I think that's okay given circumstances. This is a bit of a special occasion, unless you guys want to talk about anything else before we take off.
No, I've got nothing.
Gav ended last week, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, GOV ended, but that means that Zets is coming, and they're going to be simul-streaming Zets across the world through YouTube, which is a brand new thing.
Yeah.
So, and with that, I will make my leave. Thank you all. It's great being here.
Happy to have you, man. And I
Yeah.
think we will go ahead and just end the show here. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. This has actually been a very calm and enjoyable 5-year anniversary special. We usually record these on the first Friday of every month, which means that the next show will be on October 3rd, right at the start of Spooky Month.
Yeah.
Oh, and 2 days after my birthday.
Well, happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday, Connor.
Be sure to mention it in the server so we can bombard you with happy birthday wishes and Common Writer spam.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you guys have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Sayonara.
Sure,
andiamo.
Bye.